Oh, wait a second. Hi, welcome to my Christmas special. Come right on in. Close the door behind you. Here, I'll pull up a chair. While we discuss very important things.
Bennett
Nye the Science Guy.
Bennett 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 Bennett
Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bennett
Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bennett 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 Bennett
Nye the Science Guy.
Now, where was I in my book? Hello, welcome to our very first Christmas special. And you may think Christmas is about all the presents and the gifts that you're given, but it's actually about being grateful for what you have. So, to celebrate being grateful, we're going to be talking about people who aren't as fortunate as us, just right out of the womb. So, what are we going to be talking about specifically? Musculoskeletal diseases. First up on our list,
Have osteoporosis.
osteoporosis happens when your mostly spinal region becomes too weak because of calcium not being there. And there are no real symptoms until it's already almost uncurable. The best way to cure it is by taking medications and having a healthy diet. The people most affected are women over 50. They have a 1 in 2 chance to be affected. What was that, kids? Why did you laugh? What the freak did you laugh? You're not gonna laugh one more freaking time or I'm kicking you out of my laboratory. Okay. Anyway, osteoporosis can be prevented with vitamin D, calcium, and a healthy diet. Also make sure not to smoke or drink. So, the only real way it affects other body systems besides the skeletal system is that if you don't have any calcium in your bones, you don't have much calcium at all, and that's bad for your body. Alright, next up, arthritis. So while I talk about arthritis, I'm going to show a mini game of air hockey, to show my wrists at work, and also this video is going to get a bit boring if we don't spice it up a bit. So, arthritis is the wearing down of joints over time. It's also the pain and swelling in joints. Medication, physical therapy, and surgery are used as treatments. Anybody can be affected by arthritis, and arthritis is mostly caused by sports injuries or time. Arthritis does not affect any other body systems because, it just doesn't. Really, so the only thing you'll be taking away from arthritis is the horrible pain in your joints. Next up, scoliosis is a condition where your spine is all bent up and stuff. Symptoms include a bent spine. Treatments include braces or surgeries if scoliosis is bad enough. Children are most affected by scoliosis as it develops in childhood, and scoliosis is not preventable at all. It just kind of happens. The respiratory system is the only system affected by the messed up back and stuff, because the ribs will mess with the lungs, and the lungs don't like that. Osteogenesis imperfecta. That's the next disease on our list. Osteogenesis imperfecta makes bones break very easily. Symptoms include bone deformities, lots of broken bones, loose joints, weak teeth, bluish color in the white of the eye, curved spine, hearing loss, or heart failure. Treatments include medicine, physical therapy, or surgery. The group mostly affected by this disease is babies, because it is a birth defect. It's not preventable or curable, the treatments just help it. Osteogenesis imperfecta can inhibit motor functions, so your muscular system mostly, because of the broken bones. Last up on our list is bursitis. It's the inflammation of a liquid-filled sac called the bursa that is found in the knee. Symptoms include pain, swelling of the knee, and loss of movement. Usually rest and pain medication is all that is needed. Unless it's serious, then some surgeries can happen. It really only affects anyone who exercises too much because it's caused by repetitive movement. To prevent it, just take breaks while exercising. It does not affect any other body systems. So, what have we learned today, kids? Well, we've learned that not everything in life can be decided by you. Got my face. Anyway, so we've learned that not everything in life can be fully controlled. Especially some people born with these diseases. They have to go their entire life with these, because only some of them are curable. Well, we have learned to make best of your situation. Come on, I'll lead you out the door. So you can get the freak out of my house! Alright, come on. And here's a peek for the freaking room. Come on! Don't you trust it? I'm just giving it to you. Bye-bye, kids. Enjoy your life. Now that you know all this.
Jesus Christ!
Hope you die. So, you want to become a genetic researcher? That's cool, bro. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to become a genetic researcher. So, just what is a genetic researcher, muchacho? Well, a genetic researcher is a scientist who knows a lot about genes, and they use their studies to help people with hereditary diseases and find out more about them. In order to study genetics, scientists have to know a lot about the genome and conduct a lot of experiments. This means they tend to have to be patient, and if that describes you, you might be right for the job. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this next part's gonna be kind of boring, so I'm gonna overlay it with some really cool footage. Oh. In order to become a genetic researcher, you must at least have a doctorate in genetics or some related field, such as biology. This can be obtained by 8 years of education in most colleges in the genetic department. So, how difficult is it to become a genetic engineer? Well, I'd say it's pretty bodaciously difficult to get in, because you gotta spend about a tenth of the life of an average American in college in order to become a genetic researcher. Fun fact, bros, after 5 to 10 years as a genetic researcher, you'll get paid around $75,000 a year. That is so tubular. After 10 to 20 years, you tend to get paid $104,000 a year. Now that is some wild numbers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to split this up into 2 parts so you can see the radical graph showing the payment from 5 to 10 years as a genetic researcher, 10 to 20 years as a genetic researcher, which is being compared to being a teacher in Alabama and being a McDonald's worker. now. So, I'll see you guys in the next part. Alright, welcome to part 2 of how to become a genetic researcher. So, in part 2 of this VHS tape, I just have one more thing to tell you before I do some very radical things. And that is, where might a genetic researcher work? Well, I'll tell you, young friend. A genetic researcher works mostly in labs and hospitals. Yeah, you're so fresh. Alright, so now, to show you how radical I am, I'm gonna do a kickflip on my rad skateboard. Hi bros! Now you're gonna see my awesome radical skating skills. Now it's time to do an epic kickflip. Oh, I just love Pokemon cards. Oh, what's up, bros? Like, you guys saw me on my skateboard. Yeah. So, what did we learn today? Well, today we've learned about how cool it is to be a genetic researcher. We've also learned that I can manage to make my own VHS tape and distribute it to schools across the world. Well, that's the end of this video for now. I'm gonna maybe try to become a genetic researcher myself, and then I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna show my mom. So being a genetic researcher didn't work out. Maybe I could be a kids show host. Nah, that'll never work. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my video about science. This isn't professional enough, but just... Alright, got my dog. Good stuff. Alright, so, what are we talking about? Science. Science is what we're talking about. Want to know what science is? Science is the pursuit of knowledge. Want to know one of the many things you can pursue knowledge-wise? Genetics. And that's what we're talking about today, which is what I've been assigned by Mr. Rodriguez. So I need to talk about the differences between DNA and RNA. Got my handy little notebook that I'm going to read directly off of, and so we're gonna start this right now. So, one of the differences is that DNA has sugar deoxyribose. DNA has sugar deoxyribose, and RNA has sugar ribose. The only difference between those two is that ribose has a bit more oxygen hydrogen than DNA. DNA is double-stranded, RNA is single-stranded. DNA uses its double-stranded goodness to store information. RNA uses its single-stranded Bennettness to code information and transfer information. DNA uses adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. RNA uses adenine, uracil, cytosine, and guanine. Only difference between uracil and thymine is that uracil has a bit less methyl. So, what can we learn from all this? Well, we can learn that there are a lot of things in the body. They're all way too complicated to understand at this age, but that's all right, cause you can research and check your facts. See, I learned just a bit more that I'm not going to need to know in 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Templeton. The dog's free now. Goodbye.
Bennett.
Nye the science guy.
Bennett.
You are the science guy.
Bennett, 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 Bennett.
Nye the science guy.
Science rules.
Bennett,
Nye the science guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bennett, 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 Bennett. Bennett, 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 Bennett.
Nye the science guy.
I'm back for the second episode of Bennett Nye the Science Guy. Now, with a snazzy new intro, so you guys know it's official. Oh, that reminds me. This thing's about wiener dogs, so I should probably use my powers. Wiener dog powers activate! And he is back! For the second episode in a row, I have my dog with me. So, this is about traits of wiener dogs, so we should probably get on that. So you can see here, he has pretty disproportionate paws, pretty good, pretty big. Clearly, he has really short, really stubby legs. You can see from the side there. You can also tell that they're very aggressive because they're made to hunt. Yeah. And here, their biggest and best feature, they're long.
Jesus Christ!
So, they got long body, big paws, short legs, kind of long ears, pretty normal snout. They can smell really good. They can smell things really good. They don't smell good. He doesn't smell good.
Good one.
They're very mean. They like to play. But Bennett has to record a science video. Oh, hi. We're back. Bennett Nye the Science Guy. You just gotta calm my dog's nerves. Wiener dogs, very playful. They have sharp teeth. Why are they long, man? Well, they're long so they can fit in badger nests more, but it's also kind of a result of the proportionally terrible legs. The legs, we don't know if it was a mutation or if it was made so they would take up less space. They're sniffer, obviously. They're a hunting dog, so they need to be able to sniff really good to find those badgers to eat. Their paws are big to do the digging. Mine has a bent tail. One of his thumbs is missing. I think that may be a common thing with wiener dogs. He actually has different, like, his eyes have two colors in each of them, but you can't really see it on camera, I don't think. But Carter's gonna try and show it on camera anyway.
No, he's being too difficult.
Alright, so wiener dogs, breeding. Why? Well, like I've said a bit in this video and in Sideshow, it's because they would need to hunt badgers and other pretty small animals like rabbits and small foxes. They started domestication around 10,000 years ago with all the other dogs in Germany. Wiener dogs, pros and cons. Some pros I can think of before actually doing the pros and cons in the slideshow of selective breeding. Your dog can do what you want them to do. They'll like you a bit more because more dogs will have to like humans in order to survive. They sure look cute if they're a wiener dog, but they're this. Very angry. It seems there's a correlation between big dogs and small dogs. But anyway, cons. In selective breeding, if you have too much inbreeding with families, it's icky. If you have too much of that, they can cause mutations. And that's not good. So I think that's everything I have to do in this video. So I'm gonna use my powers to just okay, Zeus, thank you, Zeus. You've taken away my dog to the heavens where he can now play in doggy heaven, wherever that may be. Or just turn right where he is. I mean, that works too. So everyone, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a good... Okay, Carter, can you turn it to... ladies and gentlemen...
Oh yeah, this is about you.
This has been a good... This has been a good...
He wants to play.
Okay, this has been a good episode of Bennett Nye, the science guy. I will see you all later. And goodbye.